Hello Internet and YouTube. I wanted to make this video when I was a bit calmer, when I was a bit more focused, so I could get things off my chest. And apparently Anita Sarkeesian made another video, and normally I'd probably go off the rail, ranting, and we're gonna get screaming and calling her names, but you know what? I'm just so done. I am so very, very done with her bullshit. She speaks nothing but lies and slander, doesn't know anything about the subject matter at all. She is a pseudo intellectual. All pseudo intellectuals have a cursory knowledge about the subject. They use big words to make themselves sound smarter than they actually are, and of course, they refuse to debate anybody because, again, they only have a cursory knowledge, and if someone with actual knowledge about the subject were to debate them, they would, the pseudo intellectuals would soon be shown to know nothing about the subject. That's why they do not debate, because they know that they would lose outright. And what pisses me off the most, what really irks me, is that all men or all male gamers are lumped into one thing by this woman and people like her. The presumed straight male audience. You're taking every guy that's a gamer and putting them into one thing, which you cannot do because there are different types of guys out there. And they might be straight, and they might not be. But it really doesn't matter. Because of the say-so of this charlatan and know-nothing idiot, they are part of the presumed straight male audience. And of course, as we all know, the presumed straight male audience automatically lusts and objectifies women simply on the say-so of this charlatan. Simply because she says we do. Simply because somehow, someway, she has the magical ability to know what goes through a male gamer's head at any given point in time. And I know one of these beta males is probably going to say something stupid like that she can have an opinion. Where have I ever said that she can't have one? She can have an opinion. I would so dearly love to hear one. I would love to honestly hear an opinion and not an objective truth. If they could even possibly be called that. Now, see, video games are a subjective matter, much like art. And I am of the mind that video games are art, and you can disagree with that and say video games aren't art. It's entirely subjective. I see it from one point of view, you see it from another point of view. It's a subjective point. It is subjective. It differs upon the subject, much like art. And for this example, we're going to separate video games from art. Say, like, you have a painting like the Escher Stairs. I don't really know what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. Now, I could say, from my point of view, it looks to me as all the stairs are going up. And you can say, well, to me, it looks like the stairs are going down. Now, both opinions are valid because it is the way that you interpret the art in front of you. It is how you see it. It is subjective. However, what she does is make it an objective. And her objective is to have it all be her view. And only her view. I can't have a different view. Because she says that I have the view that she says I do, simply because she says I do. Yeah, how about no? You know, some of the games that she has and some of the characters that she showed, it's like, are completely baffling to me as to how she can say that their sexuality defines them. No, you've got that backwards. They define their sexuality. And need we forget that Bayonetta was a badass who can use different weapons and magic to kill demons. And she also uses her hair some way, somehow. But no, she's defined by her sexuality. Because Anita says so. John is defined by her sexuality. Because Anita says so. Cammy is defined by her sexuality. Because Anita says so. I could go on, and my brain cells would commit suicide one after the other every time I said that because Anita said so, because that is the dumbest thing I could possibly say. It's not because you don't get a say, Anita. You don't get to tell me what I think, what I feel. And most importantly of all, even if I were to objectify these women, how would you know? Turn them into sex objects. How? Do you know, I am thoroughly convinced that nobody knows what an object is in this third wave feminist, feminazi mindset. Because they say objectifying women, it's like, you do know what an object is, right? I'm asking because you don't seem to know what an object is, what it means to turn something into an object. That is what objectify means. It literally means to turn something into an object. Something that does not have a will of its own. It's not living. It's let's see. This is an object. I can do whatever I want with it. Are video game women objects? Well, not really. But yes, at the same time. Can you do certain things with them? Yes. But they already have that pre-scripted, they are given personality by their voice actors. And, if all I did was objectify these women, I wouldn't be calling them badasses. I wouldn't enjoy playing as these women. Like Samus Aran or Lara Croft. They would just be sex objects. for me to ogle and object and to do whatever I will. And no, you can't do that. You can't make it your view the only true view. Sorry, but no. You really do not have that capability. And I know the reason why these beta males come to the defense of Anita. They're thirsty. There's no other explanation. They are so thirsty and desperate for the slightest amount of attention. They are willing to throw themselves upon the spikes just for a little pat on the head and perhaps a dog treat. Video games do not need to be fixed. They are not sexist. They are not misogynist. They do not promote these ideas. If someone is a sexist, if someone is a misogynist, those things are pre-existing. The games do not crack them. No, they have already been instilled into them. And it comes out. And while we're on the subject of this, why is it that you're only going after the games that are aimed at men? Because there's different genres, there's different areas, like kids games. Why don't you attack those? Oh, because men. Oh, why don't you go after the games that are made for women? Oh, that's right, because men can't have anything. It seems to me that you only go after men things because you think that somehow we are the only ones that can enjoy it? I have to question your intelligence. I really do. In fact, I'm pretty convinced that if someone were to take an x-ray of Anita, they would see a hand where her brain should be. I don't want my games to be turned into a platform of religious dogma nonsense. And that's exactly what this new wave of feminism is. Not only is it cancer, I now fully agree with Milo Yiannopoulos, it is completely cancerous, and it is cancer, but it is a religion. And it is the religion of female superiority through victim acting. See, Anita thinks that I only like games that have objectified women or sexually revealing clothing and all this other nonsense, and I can't enjoy any other games but those. Really. So, because I'm the straight male gamer, I can only enjoy games like, there. Behind me, Doom. That's the only thing I can enjoy because I'm a straight male gamer. I can only enjoy games that objectify women because I'm a straight male gamer. Because you say so. Yes. No. Let me show you one of my all-time favorite games. I love this game. It is so beautiful. let's see. It's Great. Sorry about that. Oh, and if you're wondering, yes, I have lost some pounds. I have been working out. If you're wondering, this is the metal case I have. Probably can't read it, but Odin Sphere. No glare, no glare, no glare. And I got the PS4 edition. That's upside down. Yeah. Odin Sphere, Leaf Razor. Leaf Razor. I give up. I can't pronounce that. It's by Atlas, the people that do, the Persona games. I absolutely love this game because the music is just so good. The artwork is so good. The dialogue is cheesy, but it's good. It's a good game. I love this game. You can probably tell because I bought it. Yeah, I still have the PS2 edition, and now I have the PS4 edition. But yes, but because Anita says so, I'm going to objectify every woman in this. No, I don't. It's a wonderful game. I love it to death. Another game I love. Some of you will probably remember this game. Actually, Okami. That's right, I have Okami. But apparently, because Anita says so, I don't enjoy these games because I only objectify women because she says so. I only play the games to objectify women because Anita says so. I could go through my job. Yeah, job. No. I could go through my collection, pick out all the games that don't objectify women, but I don't really feel like doing that. So, yeah. I, as a male gamer, as a straight male gamer, say, no, Anita, you are wrong. You are not good at what you do. You do not know what you are talking about at all. And yes, you do, in fact, 100% suck. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go play some Odin Sphere on PS4 and enjoy it. Later, all.